Good morning, everybody. This is Lorraine,
And Jennifer.
and it's the 1st of November, so happy holidays.
Yay!
I started my career in retail. I know you did some time in retail, and it used to be that you were getting things ready early November, and then Black Friday, that morning, everybody came into the stores and it was Christmas. But
Yeah.
it's not like that anymore.
No. I feel like this year I'm trying to come back to my memory, but I feel like it was July when I saw some holiday decorations.
Mhm.
And there's a reason for that.
There is a reason for that because everybody's trying to get one step ahead and be there before, give you a chance to buy before the competitor gets their merchandise out there. And on the one hand, maybe it gets you a few sales earlier, but I'm going to argue that to some extent, trying to run Christmas almost all year round is going to hurt your other retail sales. You're
Yeah.
going to miss opportunities. And this is probably a conversation we should have again in January, but you're going to miss opportunities to do real Valentine's Day promotions or real spring promotions. But we're in the holiday season now.
Yeah, I would also say you're trying too hard, and that's not going to come off well as a brand. If you're trying too hard to push for just that season of giving, and I would say a softer approach would be good. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be already planned and ready to go November 1st. So
Yesterday.
yes, way before Black Friday and all that funs, but we no longer market. It's been that way for several years, in my opinion, and what we've seen. You don't just market on Black Friday, you're marketing through the whole month of November.
And so part of it is there is a level of exhaustion. And, in stores, you see it when a customer walks in and they hear the music for the 12 millionth time. And they're like, I can't hear that song anymore. I don't want to hear that song anymore. So there's a level of exhaustion, but the exhaustion online starts to happen in terms of people just scrolling by. They stop paying attention. They stop tuning in.
I think today's consumer right now, I'm just going to forge a bet that they're more interested in time and connections. And so I think you're going to have to really take any products you're selling and really, you can't sell time, that doesn't exist, but you've got to sell the emotion that comes with your product or service that you're trying. I mean, not a whole lot of people service wise are going to be selling for the holidays, but there are some for sure, like car washes, and that's a service. But yeah.
Well, and I think, one of the things that we used to do, because I spent a lot of years in the heating and air conditioning industry and in remodeling in general. And one of the things that we know is that emergency services run year round, but the add-on, the optional during the months of November and December, those sales decline. And you have two choices. You can try to, if you're in a product category that is not a holiday gift,
Hmm.
you can try your darndest to change behavior, or you can get smart and you can accept this is my slow season. So, what I'm going to do is
Perfect.
plan my first quarter. I'm going to
Perfect.
use this time for planning. I'm going to use this time for re engineering. But
Perfect.
yeah, I mean,
I have seasonal businesses, and I say the same thing to them. This isn't the time to take off the gas. This is the time to think about the next season,
mhm,
especially like SEO, like things you do today won't take effect for 3 to 6 months. And so you got to think about that now.
mhm.
Um, but if this is your season, then there's metrics that you need to be paying attention to. And quite honestly, there's just e-commerce metrics that you would be paying attention to already. You want to be careful of having fatigue on offers. You want to be careful of not your clientele, the people who buy from you all the time. They should get just as good of a deal as the new people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to make sure that you're not sending emails to people who have bought from you with the headline that says special offer for new customers.
Yeah.
And I've seen those, and oh God, do they make me annoyed. So you want to be thinking, and because you said two things I really want to hit on. The first is these are the same e-commerce metrics you should always be looking at. The difference is if the holidays are your time, this is the time of year you should be getting up every morning and just taking a quick look at your dashboard, not diving into your numbers, but you should have 5 or 6 numbers that tell you I'm on track, I'm not.
Correct.
And you should be thinking about what are my contingency plans?
Yes. Yes. And focus it in on those 5. And this is coming from the data queen here. Because I can dig deep, but this isn't the time of year to dig deep
Mm-mm.
because you're in the go time. The time to dig deep already happened. And so you can do that next year. And if you haven't thought about this yet, then you just got to find the 5 metrics that matter the most to you and how you can affect that. And it's probably going to be, how many people are seeing your content, how many people are engaging, and I'm doing this on the fly, click through, abandoned cart, and actual sales. That's probably my 5 right off the bat.
And I think for almost every client, again, if you're in a holiday retail mode, this is not the time to be measuring downloads and signups to your email list. I mean, those are good and year round. I love those. But this time of year, you're in the middle of it. You should have your email list ready.
You should have
And
your automations ready.
yeah, all of that needs to be done. And so all you're looking
Your
at
gift guides.
is,
Gift
is
guides. Gift guides should
gift
be ready.
guides. Oh God, yeah, no, those are done. Now what you want to do is see you planted all those seeds all year long. Are people coming? Are they clicking through from your emails? You're sending all those emails? Are the emails driving people to your location? And the one kind of testing that I think that you can do this time of year is, and where I think it really works is, have 3 different newsletters and 3 different ad campaigns and send them to a fraction of your list. Wait a day, catch your breath, and then whichever one generated more, or 2 days or 3 days, not a week, because you don't have a week. This is a 6-week go period. But within 48 hours, you know whether an email worked or not. And so then you can pick the subject line that, yes, that one I'm going to send to everybody else this week.
I'm going to challenge you to try a different type of marketing. If you haven't already engaged with short form video, I feel like that's very well behind. But you need to engage with that and talking about the features and benefits of your product and tying it to a happy moment. And you should have content planned out for the next 30 days that isn't all about what the sale is, but how this product is going to be perfect for mom, dad, brother, sister, child, whoever it is. I would highly encourage that.
So absolutely. And one of the things that I would say is, oh my God, I don't know what to say in my video. You know what? Go look at some of your emails from last year. Look at your email campaigns from last year. You've got a script for a 30-second video.
Open up Chat GPT.
You know what? Upload your email from last year and ask ChatGPT to turn it into a 30-second script. Absolutely.
And then edit it.
Oh God, yes. it's I can do a whole thing
I
on that.
know, I know, I know, I know.
But
We have to come back to this. Like again, I don't want to be the only ones talking about AI, but
no, but I do think that looking at your metrics, and I want to kind of close the loop on this, is that it does not need to be an hours long process. But during your peak time, you should be looking at your key metrics and figuring out on a daily basis, what are we going to do differently? And the funny thing is, when I was in retail, we'd look at the sales from yesterday and decide what needed a sale topper today.
Yep, yep, absolutely. I was in visual merchandising, and I would change. I mean, I was in charge of my department, but I would change the floor, to get this product or that product, and the visual merchandiser, the actual one, would get so mad at me. And it was like I had some of the top sales, and I understood like this is the first rack people come in. Like I want them to see this product, and it's worth this much money. And like,
Absolutely, absolutely. You rearranged the floor. You had to make it look new, because back
exciting.
then people were coming to stores more often. So they would remember that I saw that last week or yesterday. All right. So we're running out of time
Yeah.
and the clock is ticking for you. So get moving on your holiday marketing.
All right. Take care.
See you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.